Hello, children. Today I am here with a new chapter, The Little Girl, written by Catherine Mansfield, which is prescribed in your Beehive book. The writer, Catherine Mansfield, was a prominent New Zealand modernist, short story writer, and poet who was born and brought up in colonial New Zealand. At the age of 19, she left New Zealand and settled in England, where she became a friend of writers such as D. H. Lawrence and Virginia Woolf. She died of tuberculosis at the age of 34 only. Now, this story is about a little girl whose feelings for her father change from fear to understanding. Will probably find an echo in every home. Sometimes our parents are very strict to us. They don't allow us to do anything, whatever we like. They are very rude to us. They scold us, even they beat us for doing mistakes. At that time, we feel very upset and we think that they don't love us or care for us. We misunderstand them. But when we grow up, we realize that how much caring and loving they are. So this story, The Little Girl, is about Kezia. Kezia was a little girl who lived with her mother, her father, and her grandmother. Like all fathers are not alike. Some show their love and affection for their children and play with them. Others also love and care for their children, but they show it by working hard for them and giving them instructions and advice. Kezia was very afraid of her father and used to avoid him. She used to feel relieved on seeing her father go to his office. He was a figure of fear for her. She always stuttered before him. She would often get nervous while talking to him. He appeared to her as harsh, rude, and a strict father. On the other hand, Kezia's grandmother, she pampered her. She always encouraged her to talk with her parents, but Kezia always found them busy. One day, Kezia's grandmother suggested her to gift her father a pin cushion of yellow silk on his birthday. Kezia made it. She needed something to stuff the pin cushion. She searched for some papers. She found some sheets in her mother's bedroom. She tore them off and filled in the cushion. These papers contained the speech of her father, which was to be delivered the next day. There was a hue and cry in the house. Her father started shouting. The papers were missing. Everyone at home was questioned. Kezia did not tell a lie. She confessed that she had torn the papers. Her father punished her. She was bitten by a ruler on her palm. Hours later, she sobbed and she asked her grandmother, "What did God make fathers for?" There was another family in the neighborhood. Kezia always found the McDonalds happy. Mr. McDonald always played with his 5 children. Kezia thought there were different sorts of father. One day, Kezia's mother was admitted in a hospital. Her grandmother had to go there. She was left alone. Kezia had a nightmare. She had a bad dream. She saw a butcher with a knife and rope. She screamed and woke up her father. He took Kezia with him and asked her to rub her feet against his legs to get them warm. Kezia found him harder than grandmother. She realized that her father had to work harder. She was too tired to play with her. Now she began to understand him. She felt that her hatred for him had been all wrong. So, the main theme of the story is the relationship between parents and their children. And also, the writer wishes to tell us that children share a very deep bond of love with their parents. Even though young children do not feel their parents' love and care for them because they are strict, many of their parents' actions appears unfair or unjustified. Besides, when the children grow up, they realize that all the acts of their parents were favorable for them. Below their strictness lies a heart full of love for them. Most importantly, this bond of love between parents and their children has been underlined through the little girl. Now, this little girl whose feeling for her father changed from fear to understanding. Thank you.